2024, there are plenty of devices for tracking. We have rings, we have bands, we have smartwatches. They track everything of your life. They can track sleep quality, calories, steps, heartbeats, physical exercise, and many other stuff. Recently, I tried a new one, and I am very excited about the progress I've made with this one that I want to share it on this video. The way I will describe it to you will be by describing my typical day. So when I start, the day is after sleeping. The device starts by automatically tracking the quality of my sleep. Basically, will measure the energy on my legs and the energy on my eyes, and will figure out the quality of the sleep during the night. Then usually I go to work by bike. When I use the bike, automatically the device finds that I am starting an activity and will measure the energies in my legs to find if my legs are stressed, ready, or relaxed, or they have strain, and will figure out if my body is ready to go. During the cycling, we'll actually measure how the stress is going with the bike, figuring out if I have enough energy to keep going. Then I arrive to work, and the device starts to measure the level of stress. Basically, starts to measure how stressed the work is making me by measuring my heartbeats and measuring, for example, how much I am sweating. Then a few times a week I go running during lunchtime, and the device will measure the quality of my run by measuring, again, similar thing to the bike. We'll start by measuring the pain and stress I have in my legs and in the lungs, measuring how my breathing pattern is working, or if there is difficulty on breathing, and basically tracking during my run if my limit is given by my legs or my breathing. And at the end of the run gives me also a general overall feedback on how the run was, based on the performance. Then I have the afternoon at work, and I come back from work. At the end of the day, I have a phase of unwinding, so I calm and I relax. And the device is able to track the reduction in the stress after a hot shower, after chamomile tree, measuring the heartbeats and measuring the sleep pattern becoming slower and slower. This device is unbelievable because it's tracking every aspect of my life and it's making me very happy. But what are the disadvantages? The main disadvantage is during a difficult emotional state, will find difficult to track your stress or your performances. For example, if you are very stressed at work, the device will have trouble to understand your heartbeat or to measure your sweating level, and will have trouble to figure out that you are actually very stressed. Or another situation could be if you are running from someone that is pointing you a knife. In that situation, the device won't be able to measure the energy on your legs or the reserve of hair in your body, because it's a high level of emotional stress. But this disadvantage has few ways to be resolved. And if we want to talk about the advantage, well, the main advantage of this device is that allows you basically to focus on the activity rather than focus on tracking the activity. So what's nice about running is not how fast I went, how long I ran, but how nice it was when I was running. Because I can unattach myself from the metrics, from the numbers, but attach more to the feeling. Or similar for sleeping, where I actually measure how I feel and not what score is telling me. So in general, this device is a bit less accurate than a normal tracker or than on the other trackers, but it gives you a much more happier and healthier sensation with your life, with the activity you are doing. The second advantage is that this device doesn't need electricity like other devices, but need glucose. That is very easy to find. Glucose is something very available nowadays. So if you're very excited to buy this device, I can tell you that you can start to use it from now, because this device is your brain. See, nowadays we focus too much on tracking the numbers, the metrics, how fast we run, how well we slept, how much is my stress on this moment, how many steps I did. And we forget that it's actually nice to feel if we have done enough steps during the day by just seeing that our legs are a bit tired at the end of the day. Or we forget that in a moment of stress, we could actually stop for a moment, focus on our breathing and realize that we are breathing too fast. Or for example, we are sweating too much. So what are my suggestions to use this new device, the brain? First of all, start to pay attention how you feel in your body and how you feel in your brain, and start to writing down those, tracking those elements, and it will bring you back to the pleasure of everything that happens in your life. Well, maybe being stressed is not a pleasure, but it will bring you more in control of what you have control. And the second aspect is when it becomes very difficult, highly stressful situation, it's good to go to a psychologist, to a therapist, and actually train yourself, train your tracking device to work better in this situation. So, good self-tracking to everybody and good use of your brain.